I want to invite Kaylin Nicholson as an organizer with Movement for Bernie to tell you about what's happening on April 13th to stop Trump.
Thank you, Jess. And thank you so much, Paul. Now, as Paul described very eloquently with the example of the movement against the water charges in Ireland, the fight back against the billionaire class and their political agenda needs to happen both in the streets and on the ballot. We need to elect people who are accountable to us, not to corporations, and we need to build mass movements to win the socialist policies because we know that the billionaire class will be fighting against us with their army of paid-for politicians. We need to fight for our fair share of the enormous wealth that we are generating through our labor because all over the world, our lives are getting harder despite the fact that we are working more productively and for longer hours. But also, we need to fight back against the right-wing bigots who seek to deflect the blame for our hardship and suffering away from the greed of the billionaire class and against each other, against immigrants and refugees and some imaginary horde of lazy welfare recipients. Now, the supposed left party in the US, the Democratic Party, consistently allies themselves with the billionaire class and betrays ordinary people by supporting neoliberal economic policies that impoverish us, like NAFTA and the TPP. They don't just fail to push back against the right-wing assaults against women's rights and LGBTQ rights and the rights of people of color, they actually actively campaign for the economic policies that keep us in poverty and create the space for right-wing bigots like Trump to turn us against each other. Hillary Clinton will not fight back against the greed of Walmart or the big banks. She will not fight to end the suffering and the falling living standards of ordinary people. And it makes sense, because the political revolution against the billionaire class will not be fought by a party funded by the billionaire class. We will fight that battle, and we will win. We will win the political revolution with our own parties, our own political representatives, and our own mass movements. And we will take the next step in that battle on April 13th, when all over the country, thousands of people will come together on college campuses and say hell no to Trump's bigotry, hell no to unaffordable higher education, and hell no to student debt. Because economic and social justice are two sides of one coin, and we are the ones who can win them both. We will refuse to choose between outright racism and neoliberalism. We will fight against them both and rely on our own immense strength. I will see you all there.